Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Carrot Top Accessibility Program wrapped up its fall cohort. We'll show you that ceremony. And the Breaks Interstate Park is expanding, purchasing a second campsite. We'll tell you where it's at.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller, here with you on this Wednesday, December 3rd. The time is now 5:30, and let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, luckily it's nice and warm in here, but it was not the case when I walked out my door this morning. Definitely another one where I was cranking the heat up in the car.
Yeah, I turned my heat on, let it warm up a little bit, but I feel like it did nothing until I actually had to start my car. Oh my gosh, it was so cold this morning. And that's what you're going to have to deal with, unfortunately, as you're heading out the door. Looking at those 20s all across the region. Seeing some 30s popping out in Harlan, 32 at that freezing mark, as well as in Whitesburg, 30 right now in Grundy, Jonesville, and Jacksboro, 29 in Williamsburg. And as we head into the afternoon, we'll be warming into the upper 30s and low 40s for the warmest parts of your day. Still a very cold high temperature for your Wednesday. Now, in terms of your chances for snow, none. We're looking nice and clear today. No snow, no rain, no wintry mix on your Wednesday. Just a little bit of clouds to start off your day and sunny skies later this afternoon. Here's a breakdown of your next 12 hours. Sunrise will be at 7:31 this morning. Sunset at 5:15. Caroline.
Thank you, Megan. A crash in Somerset blocked traffic early yesterday. The two-vehicle crash happened at traffic light 21. Somerset fire crews provided patient care and assisted Somerset-Pulaski County EMS before they took the two injured people to the hospital. Crews also blocked traffic, stabilized the vehicles, and cleaned the roadway of debris and fluids. Several agencies responded to a crash in Monticello on Monday. The Monticello Police Department, Monticello Fire Department, and Wayne County EMS responded to the crash on North Main Street in front of the Elk Springs Cemetery. It involved a Buick LesBarb and a Chevrolet Avalanche. Police determined the Buick was traveling northbound when the Chevrolet made a left turn, causing the crash. The driver of the Buick was taken to the Wayne County Hospital for treatment. The other driver refused treatment. Jury selection continued yesterday in the trial against a man charged with killing West Virginia State Trooper Corey Maynard. Timothy Kennedy has been indicted on multiple charges after allegedly shooting and killing Trooper Maynard in June of 2023. Maynard was responding to a call for shots fired along Beach Creek Road near Matewan in Mingo County. Jury selection started Monday morning. The Lexington Fire Department is taking firefighting to new heights. Literally. They're now using drones to get a bird's eye view of the emergencies, and it's proving to be a game changer for first responders. Battalion Chief Chris Warren says they're equipped with heat detecting technology that helps crews quickly determine the size and location of the fire. When they get airborne, their value extends beyond the emergency itself.
If the building's too damaged, we're worried about a collapse, we can fly that little drone inside, take 4K video of everything inside, and use it for the investigation.
The Lexington Fire Department bought 2 drones at the beginning of this year using a state grant. They currently have 2 pilots, but are hoping to expand their flight crew. The Breaks Interstate Park is expanding, purchasing a second campsite location in the Grundy area. Monday, the park announced the acquisition of Southern Gap Outdoor Adventure, a 35-acre property that offers 34 campsites, 5 cabins, a large visitor center, and more, serving as a trailhead for the Coal Canyon Trail System. Breaks Interstate Park Superintendent Austin Bradley said the purchase will give the park a secondary location, spreading its reach and providing more opportunity for folks in the community.
You know, just preserve this property for public access. It also increases the variety of experiences that we can offer our guests. It opens us up to a new group of opportunities for grants and development.
The acquisition was funded through the Ann and Jean Worrell Foundation with a grant specifically embarked for the purchase. While the precipitation has stopped falling for now, road crews and state leaders say nighttime driving brings a new set of challenges. Carly Hogston talked with the governor and the transportation cabinet about what drivers need to know.
Team Kentucky is ready. For months, they've trained, maintained equipment, and restocked supplies, and I hear they have a few new tools of the trade for this year.
Governor Andy Beshear says crews worked through the night clearing crashes on I-65, I-71, and other major routes. He says KSP has answered more than 500 calls tied to the snow, but there are ways to be safe before you go out on the roads.
Prep your vehicle. Make sure that everything is in working condition. Before you leave, check the weather and traffic conditions.
The state has more than 2,300 staff members on deck, what Governor Andy Beshear calls snow fighters, working to keep the roads safe.
Thanks to warmer pavement temperatures, it really helped make the job of plowing a lot easier. But don't let your guard down, as refreezing could occur after dark when temperatures will dip.
The Transportation Cabinet says they've installed 43 new roadway weather cameras, giving crews better real-time data. But there are still concerns as KSP says drivers get too close to active snow plows.
Let's give snow plows the space they need to operate effectively, keep a safe distance, and when we are passing a plow, travel a lot slower, especially on slick roads.
In Frankfort, Carly Hogston, WKYT.
State officials say the biggest potential threat is refreezing, and they're urging drivers to avoid unnecessary travel. The Christian Appalachian Project named a new president and CEO. Jennifer Stolo will take the reins effective January 19th. Stolo will replace Guy Adams, who is retiring after leading the organization since 2010. Stolo said in part, quote, "I am deeply humbled and honored to join the Christian Appalachian Project and to help steward its extraordinary mission alongside its dedicated board, staff, volunteers, and community partners who serve with such compassion. I feel blessed to follow in the steps of leaders who have built decades of faith-driven service, and I'm excited to bring servant leadership to CAP, whose mission and impact align closely with my values and life's work." The Carrot Top Accessibility Program wrapped up its fall cohort Monday with a certificate ceremony. Students from 3 Perry County high schools presented their ideas for a new sensory park to their parents and city, county, and school leaders. The 10-week program took them out of the classroom, letting students work in groups based on the 5 senses, visit an existing sensory park in Pikeville, and learn directly from engineers. Program managers say the growth they have seen in the students is impressive.
We have students that came in the first day that didn't even want to look at us, that didn't want to get up and speak, or didn't even want to speak to the students they didn't already know. And as we have seen today during our ceremony, some of these students who didn't even speak before are up talking in front of the entire room.
The next cohort starts in the spring semester with a mix of returning and new students continuing work on the sensory park and making it a reality. As this year's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales wrapped up, many were focused on Giving Tuesday, which is known as the International Day of Giving. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke to some of those generous Eastern Kentuckians who participated.
After a weekend full of eating and shopping, many folks use Giving Tuesday as a reminder to give back to the communities they love. While it's a global initiative, many nonprofits throughout the region, like Salvation Army, are taking the time to do just that.
This is our major fundraiser for the year, so this helps support the work of the Salvation Army year-round in our community.
Officials at the Southeast Kentucky Salvation Army say last year they gifted nearly 2,000 Christmas gifts to children and seniors. If it's through the Angel Tree Initiative or the Red Kettle fundraiser, they hope to do the same this year.
Our goal this year for our kettle efforts is to raise $90,000. We look forward to being able to reach our goal this year.
And for some nonprofits, such as Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky, it is their first time participating in the National Day of Giving.
So this is just the first of many. This is really getting our feet wet, learning how to work in our communities, and so making sure that people and communities can take time and think about what's important to them and give them opportunities to put money towards that.
Using the funds so generously given to families in need or towards their local communities.
Whether that's giving money to food pantries to help in the food crisis, or to help fund a park or a mural project, anything that's going to make our communities better and places where people want to live and work, that is what the money goes towards.
In Perry County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
And you can visit our website at WYMT.com to see a list of some local nonprofits that took part in Giving Tuesday. There's definitely some excitement in the Big Blue Nation. Fans are ready for a new UK football season with Will Stein at the helm. Stein and his family are now in Lexington, and he'll hold a news conference this afternoon. UK students say going to the games is a huge part of the college experience that they believe is only going to be better next year.
I'm definitely more excited than I was this season. I think we need to turn in the right direction. It's definitely not going to be immediate. I don't think we're going to be the best team in the country next year, but hopefully we're better.
People also say they've been surprised at how quickly all of this happened, but also question if possibly some groundwork toward this move has been in the planning stages for a while. Some said they also believe Mark Stoops deserves a lot of credit and respect for what he was able to do while at Kentucky. Stranger Things is back and bigger than ever. That and more in a look of today's Eye on Entertainment.
And we are 3 days into meteorological winter. I'll tell you how our temperatures match up to average coming up.